It's 1 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. We'll start with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The first order of business is the agenda.
I will move to approve the agenda.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, the motion's been made to approve the agenda as it is written here and seconded by Kelsey. Made by Jordan. Is there any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. The agenda is adopted. The approval of the minutes for the last meeting, October 17th, 2024.
Neither one of us were here for that.
Yeah.
I guess we still have to, I read them. And they reflected what happened.
Well,
I'll make, okay, you make a
I'll
motion.
move to approve the
Okay.
minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, the motion has been made to second the minutes of the last meeting by Jordan and seconded by Kelsey. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The minutes of the last meeting are approved. Let's see. Okay. Next order on the agenda is whatever it is. The petition for us today, 11/21/24, number 1, for the petition of James and Rose Gurley, the landowners, and Hull Schulte Backhoe and Septic LLC contractor who seek a variance regarding a septic subsewage treatment system. Is there a staff presentation? Eric?
Okay. What we're looking at with this request this afternoon is a replacement septic system that's been designed. And this is involving the setback that it would be from the township road. G Cubed has done a design for it, and they've identified that the logical or the limited amount of yard that's available would place it approximately right up to the road right away. Betty Jane Drive is a Hillsdale Township road, and the total dedication of that is a 4-rod road, so 33 feet from the center line in each direction would designate what is right away. They would like the ability to go up to the right of way with the absorption area of the bed. This has been processed according to this paragraph that you see. It's referencing both Chapter 13 of the Winona County Ordinance regarding the septic code, as well as the state code on septic systems, 7080. It's got the various citations there for your reference right in the notice. Beacon and county records identify this as approximately 4.5 acres in size. It's in section 31, a Hillsdale Township, and it's flanked on the southern edge by a county road, County Road 20. The one thing that I'd maybe point out, well, I guess that doesn't work, but you can see the vast amount of woods, and there's also an exhibit that'll show the 10-foot and 2-foot elevation contours. A good amount of this parcel is steep slopes and bluff that would be associated with it too. The septic design is involving a at-grade system, and I don't believe this is going, just disregard that segment about Hoot septic tank with UV treatment. I think that should not be in there. This is a standard at-grade system, so it's not an advanced technology. They're going with a standard size type 1 at-grade. So I guess I didn't catch that error. But this is roughly showing that they would put in a new 2250 gallon 3-compartment tank on the north side of the house, and then it would be the last chamber in that tank would be serving as a lift station to serve a pressure distribution at-grade system. Notations, property has been recently sold, and in response to this transaction, a septic compliance inspection was conducted and identified that the treatment area, the old drain field, is not compliant due to the soil separation. There's limited yard that's available on the 4.5 acres that are outside of the lawn and existing buildings, and steep slopes and bluff areas encountered on most of the other property. We'll look at a few of the pictures here. This is looking to the north, right at the intersection of the driveway that serves the house and the township road that continues on in a northerly manner. This is kind of from at a distance. Now this is looking back to the south along the township road. The treatment area designated right in this area. We'll have a close-up of that, which we noted that the existing trenches are in this area. So anytime you have a replacement septic soil treatment area, you want to go in natural soils, areas that have been previously excavated, compacted, disturbed, or under use of a previous septic system are all factors when a septic and a soil person comes in to kind of design a new system. Okay, this is kind of a close-up again. That wooden post that you see is roughly about where that point is, I believe, where the 33 feet. You know, the petitioners or owner can jump in if I'm kind of wrong on that point, but that was from what I gathered with this. Here are the corners of the treatment area, the new at-grade by the white stakes. You can see that there's an existing septic tank, and I believe that would probably be pumped out and filled in and discontinued should the new one be installed. And this by the apple trees showing that you can see there's some little 4-inch pipes sticking up that would be indicative of the old drain field that is in that area. Petitioner submitted the township acknowledgement form. They met with Hillsdale Township on October 14th, and the form indicated that the township's position is they have no comments as it pertains to this request. Board of Adjustment shall consider all the materials in the staff report and the findings that have been assisted by the county attorney's office. The staff analysis and draft findings are a guidance to the Board of Adjustment in reaching this decision. Should you reach a finding to approve this, staff has recommended the standard 2 conditions that would go along with that motion for your consideration. With that, I would take any questions that you might have.
Anybody have questions?
What's this red rectangle?
That's a mapping on me.
Okay.
Disregard it.
Okay.
That was my question too.
That does not signify anything.
And does that involve the 2 spruce trees at all, or they were just in front, the picture from the north?
The spruce trees, as far as,
Trees, yeah, are they they don't have to be taken out or anything?
we wouldn't regulate the existing trees or trees of placement other than township would, you know, for maintenance purposes, they frown on things going inside the right of way for plantings.
I mean, are the trees in the proposed, I couldn't tell from the picture, the proposed treatment area?
No, the spruce trees.
Okay.
No.
And then
There's
the other,
branches
yeah,
on one of the other trees that have to be trimmed.
is the, and where's the existing one, Eric? Is it in the same place or off to the side or see the septic tank?
Yeah, the tank will be in the general location, but the drain field is on the most level part of this existing yard right now.
And that's a totally new area.
Right, anytime this would be abandoned, it'd be shut off from receiving effluent. It doesn't have to be dug up or anything. Once the connection severed, it's done for that purpose.
Okay. Any other questions for Eric? If not, thank you, Eric.
Yep, you bet.
And would the petitioners, you don't have to, but if you want to add anything at this time, otherwise it's fine just to. You can always you can always talk later, so. All right, I'd entertain a motion to open it to the public.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, the motion has been made by Jordan to open it to the public, seconded by Kelsey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Meeting is open to the public. Is there anyone who wishes to address the petition before us today? BOA 112124-1. For a second time, is there anyone who wishes to address the petition before us for James and Rose Gurley, the property owners for BOA 112124, number 1? And for the third and final time, is there anyone who wishes to address the petition before the board? BOA 112124, number 1, for the Gurleys?
I will move to close the
Okay,
public hearing.
Second.
okay, motion has been made to close the public meeting by Jordan, seconded by Kelsey. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Meeting is closed to the public and open to the board members. Do you have any questions for the petitioners or?
I don't, but as the guy who has to plow and grade and replace culverts on that road, I don't really see an issue with this.
Okay.
Um,
Is that generally why they want it so far off the road, is for like plowing and mowing and stuff?
yeah, whatever
Okay.
maintenance would need to be done there.
Of course, you really can't go, I mean, you can, but you shouldn't go past the right of way anyhow, right?
Yeah, and it's all
Yeah.
downhill
Yeah,
from there,
downhill and
so.
away, yeah. Could I ask the Gurleys once why with your town board meeting, why didn't they make a comment? Or did they say anything? You could come to the mic, or one of you come, or you both can come to the microphone. And, yeah,
Go ahead.
just, and just identify yourself and address for the record.
Sure. Jim Gurley, current address is 1420 East Burns Valley Drive, apartment 313 in Winona. My wife and I were traveling to the East Coast during the time that the township met, so we couldn't go. And I think our Realtor, Jenny Soseski, did you have anything to add to that in terms of the township meeting?
They thought that everything was fine with, they see no reason to not approve it. They said it's not going to be in the way of anything, so they really had no comments.
Okay. Because when we consult, I mean, I shouldn't say we, county consults the townships, it'd be nice if they would, approve it or disapprove or something instead of just no comment.
Oh, no, they approved it. They just didn't have a comment to say.
Oh, well, there is a place to check that they
Yeah.
approve it. But that's okay. I'm just making a point here for the
You
township.
should tell those township boys that.
That's right. I-
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Any other questions? Eric, there weren't any other, it was mailed out to, letters were mailed out to everybody in around surrounding area and there's no comment or?
Right, as the staff report is, statutorily, we're required to send out notices within a certain radius, which we do so. We mailed out 14 of the nearest property owners that would be in the area. Is there any questions? One thing I was going to point on the G cubed site plan that's in your packet. What's really relevant to these requests is the location of the well. So that also shows the well radius. In this case, we did have pretty detailed information in the well log that shows it's a deep well, has at least 50 feet of casing. So the setback is 50 feet for any new septic tank or drain field treatment area. And that radius that was put together by the engineering company actually shows how that 50 feet hits on the landscape when you're buffering that out from the well. So that kind of restricts where or where not replacements can go to.
Where is the well actually on the property?
It's kind of right in the front of the house, or I guess I would consider it would be actually west of the
Oh, there,
footprint of the
the
house.
big
I
dot
assume
in
that's
the,
what
in
that
the
is,
dotted
yeah.
circle. Yes, there it is. Okay.
All right.
Any other questions? Thanks, Eric. If not, I entertain a motion.
I would make a motion to approve this, as written with the suggested,
Conditions.
conditions attached, yes.
Second.
Okay, motion's been made by Jordan and seconded by Kelsey to approve the petition variance as written with the conditions. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. The variance is granted. Thank you for coming and good luck with it. All right.
You need to read the disclaimer.
Oh, I do have to read, yeah, wait a second, I do have to read the disclaimer. My favorite part. As soon as I find it. There it is. All decisions by the Board of the Adjustment and granting variances or in hearing appeals from any administrative order requirement decision or determination shall be final, except that any aggrieved person or persons or any department, board, or commission of the jurisdiction of the state shall have the right to appeal within 30 days after receipt of notice of the decision to the district court in the county in which the land is located on questions of law and fact. Any party that would like to submit an appeal to the decision just rendered at this public hearing must do so to the district court. The planning commission is not responsible for filing the appeal. And with that, the next order of business is what, Jordan?
I will move to adjourn.
Okay, is there a second?
Second,
All those in favor say aye.
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 The meeting is adjourned.